Dear learners, welcome to the online class of Kurigram Polytechnic Institute, Kurigram. Subject Communicative English, subject code 65722. This class is for the students of Architecture and Interior Design, Electrical, Electronics and Mechanical Technology, third semester. Dear learners, I am Muhammad Hasanul Hassan, Junior Instructor Non-Tech English, Kurigram Polytechnic Institute, Kurigram, welcoming you all in this online class. Dear learners, I hope you are doing well and staying at your home. I also hope that you are maintaining hygiene to address COVID-19. Dear learners, this is the first communicative English class with you in your third semester. So in this very first class, I would like to discuss about the syllabus and course content of communicative English. That is why I have chosen this topic. Today's topic, discussion on the syllabus of communicative English, learning outcomes. At the end of the class, you will know the mark distribution of the subject and you will know the course content of the subject. Dear learners, as I have mentioned earlier, the name of your subject is Communicative English. This is a 2-credit subject and full marks 100. There are two parts of this subject. One is theory part and the other is practical part. Both the part has equal marks, that is 50 marks. I will discuss both the theory part and practical part in detail, and the content of the theory part and practical part. So before going to the discussion or before going to the content of the theory part and practical part, I would like to define what is communicative English, as the name of the subject is communicative English. So let us define communicative English. English is a language, and the word communicate means to interact with the other people. So communicative English means to interact with other people using English language. So you have understood the definition, that is what is communicative English. In one word, by using English language, we need to interact with the other people. Communicative English is included in your curriculum in the third semester, and it has objective. So let us know the course objective. This course will provide a unique foundation in the basic level for developing listening, speaking, reading and writing skill into some of more specialized and advanced capabilities of basic operations in communication. Dear learners, you may know that there are 4 steps of learning a language, those are listening, speaking, reading and writing. So in this third semester and in this subject, throughout the semester we will gain some skills in listening, speaking, reading and writing in English language. That is the course objective of communicative English. Now let us discuss about the theory part. In theory part, total marks is 50. This theory part are divided into two segments. One is continuous assessment. In continuous assessment, there is 20 marks, and in this 20 marks, we will evaluate you through your attendance in the class, class test, quiz test, midterm exam, and assignments. Semester final exam, and you have to sit for semester final exam for 30 marks, 2-hour exam. I shall discuss about the semester final exam in the later portion of this class. Now let us know about the objectives of the theory part. After the completion of the module, learners will develop creative writing ability, transferring information, ideas, and knowledge, communicative competence effectively in the workplace situation. Dear learners, let us know the theory part and the course content. Theory part, uh, there are two portion of theory part. One is unseen passage. From unseen passage, you have to answer 10 marks, and the other is composition, and from composition you have to answer 20 marks. Comprehension for reading task, 10 marks. Unseen passage, that means you are not familiar with the passage. This is totally unknown to you. This passage will be totally unknown to you, and the passage may be taken from contemporary journals, editorials, editorial of newspaper, or from online resources. And from your understanding, reading and understanding of the unseen passage, you have to answer different items of questions: test item, MCQ, multiple choice question. You will be given a word, and you will be given some options also, and you have to guess the meaning of the word from the context. Rearranging, you know that rearranging. So rearranging maybe in rearranging maybe different sentences. You have to rearrange the sentences in correct word, or rearrange the word of a sentence. Gap filling, with clues or without clues. Answering question, you have to answer different types of question, but remember one thing: you should not copy a full sentence for your answer uh, of the unseen passage. Summarizing, you have to summarize, or you have to write the synopsis of the passage in your own word. Composition, now come to the composition, and let us look at the topic for the writing task. You know, composition means you have to write uh, different items in your own words. So let us know the topic for the writing task. Introduce formal and informal greetings and farewell. Describe the idea of communication and presentation skill. So from these two items or topics, you will given different types of questions, and you have to answer the questions accordingly. 3. Write paragraph on the basis of contrast and comparison. You have to write different types of paragraphs based on comparison and contrast. You have to write the differences and similarities while writing a paragraph. Narrate process, stories and interpreted charts and graphs. You will be given incomplete story or a chart so that and you have to complete the stories or chart in your own way. Write letter to the print and electronic media. You need need to write letter to the print or electronic media, but before uh, you have to learn this uh, before writing a letter to the printer in electronic media. Write letter of advice, complaints and inquiry, and order and cancellation. We will learn also how to write these types of letter. Number 7, prepare 7 days weather report. Uh, we will learn how to prepare weather report, and in your semester final exam you have to write 7 days weather report. Make an attractive poster for the people giving advice to protect the environment, and uh, we will also learn how to make an attractive poster so that uh, we can give people advice to protect the environment. Prepare a series of questions about personal information, place of interest, food, hobby, and employment opportunity. So these are the topic for the composition part, and from composition you have to answer for 20 marks. And don't worry, we will discuss um, all the topic of writing task and all the topic of unseen comprehension items also. Here is uh, uh, here is also a topic I didn't mention earlier, that is write dialogue on the following situation. Here are some situations given, and uh, you have to write dialogues with the following situation: about exchanging views with person and introducing one, narrating daily activities, meeting at the train station and asking question to the departure and arrival of the train to the station manager, meeting at the airport and asking the flight schedule, getting to the hotel and asking for reservation, social language for telephonic conversation, talking about weather, trips and sightseeing, asking permission and making request, talking about office and office manner, talking about etiquette and manner, prepare job application with complete CV for job suitable for you. So all these are the topic for or situation for dialogue. So uh, we have completed our discussion about uh, the composition part, and we will go through all the topic in our classes. Practical part. Now come to the practical part. A practical part uh, has also objectives, and in practical part there is 50 marks. So let us know the objectives of practical part. Communicate the areas that learners encounter in real life situation. In practical part we will practice English language and how to interact, how to communicate with the other people in English language in real life situation. Reinforce the basic language skills of listening and speaking. Integrate ICT as tools in learning language, and we have to use information and communication technology as tools. That means we need to use different types of modern amenities or technologies to learn this English language, such as mobile phone, internet, computer, television, etc. So let us know the course content of the practical part. Practical part uh, will be discussed in practical classes, and in the practical classes are longer than the theory class. Now let us know the uh, course content for the practical class. Use unit 1, use of dictionary. Define dictionary, what is dictionary and how to use a dictionary, and at least learn at least 10 words in a day with correct pronunciation. Following the link www.mariamenglishDictionary.com. So dear learners, in this lab class we will learn how to use a dictionary, and every day we will learn at least 10 words with correct pronunciation, and we will also visit the website so that we can get better idea about pronunciation. Vocabulary, basic vocabulary practice, unit 2. In this basic vocabulary practice, we will practice in the lab class uh, and learn 10 most common formulas or structure to write correct sentences. Here is also given website link. Listening skill practice. Listen to the audio video presentation on current real life situation. And listening skill practice. From listening skill practice, we will practice and listen the audio video presentation from current real life situation. Then we will practice the same in the lab class. Speaking skill practice, self-interpretation. Introduce yourself with vocabulary prescribed by Ozen. Browse vocabulary-related phrases to introduce you. Here is a link for YouTube, www.youtube.com. Let me introduce myself. So how can we introduce ourselves before others? And in this lab class, we will discuss about introducing ourselves, and we will also visit YouTube so that we can get some ideas regarding introducing ourselves. Listening skill practice. Another listening skill practice. In this lab class, we will listen to the weather reports, sport commentary in English TV channels, and then we will prepare 7 days weather report for the place you are staying, and make some attractive poster to protect the environment. Then uh, the next unit or next lab class is speaking skill practice. Identify formal and informal social language. We will identify the formal and informal social languages. Practice, and we will also practice conversation in emphasizing on greetings and farewell. Take part in the audio video conferencing activities. We will take part in audio video conferencing activities in the lab class. Ask question about personal information, place of interest, food, hobby, employment opportunity with foreign friends using social media. So in this unit, we'll practice all these things. Writing skill practice, develop paragraph. Now, in this unit or in this lab class, we will learn how to develop a paragraph on the basis of comparison and contrast and analysis, as check plagiarism, wordiness by the correction software www.grammarly.com, and we will know how to write email and send and reply email. Unit 8, listening skill practice. Again, we will enjoy short films, documentary, and listen to the English music with lyrics to practice in a group. And we will practice listening and then we will try to speak about the short films and documentary and the things we listened. Unit 9, presentation. Define presentation. In this unit or in this lab class, we will define what is presentation and entertain yourself preparing a document in a group with the activities done during the period of class hours in the lab for communicative English. So in the last lab class, we will discuss about presentation, and you have to prepare a presentation what you have learned in the lab classes. Dear learners, now let us know the process of evaluation of communicative English. How the student can be evaluated. Here is given the process or idea. A student can be evaluated individually or in a group on the basis of performance done in the lab class. So in the lab class, your performance is the standard of your evaluation or will be the standard of your evaluation. Furthermore, they may be given online test using authenticated website like www.britishcouncil.org /education/blog/podcast/news/weather or www.englishteststore.com or www.ieltsexam.com. So how I will evaluate your communicative English performance, I will make you know it later. Dear learners, we have completed our discussion over the syllabus and mark distribution of communicative English, and I hope you have understood the course content and mark distribution. And if you do not able to understand any portion of the class, you can write comment and I will take action accordingly in your next class. Also, now let us know the topic for the next class. I have mentioned that in your theory part there will be unseen comprehension, and in the next class I will show you unseen comprehension and the test item from the how to answer the test item from the unseen comprehension. So that is all for now. Maintain hygiene and be safe from COVID-19. Thank you all in advance for attending the class or watch the class.